Today we're switching up our traditional chicken Alfredo. We are making this stuffed pasta shells with chicken and spinach, cooked down with the Alfredo sauce. You guys, this is fire. It's boss. It's just everything. And you need this recipe, so stay tuned. As you guys can see, I've already peeled my onion and I'm just going to go ahead and mince that. I ended up using only half of the onion. And then you're going to get two juicy piece of chicken breast and butterfly them open. And then we're going to generously season our chicken. But first, I'm adding some mustard. And that mustard, you're not going to necessarily taste the mustard flavor, but it's really going to add a little extra oomph to the flavor of your meat. And it's going to bind the seasoning to the meat. So to that, I'm adding salt, pepper. I used chicken seasoning. Any chicken seasoning works. Garlic powder, paprika, you know, the usual. Whatever you like seasoning your food with, it would work for this. And now I would have added the paprika before the avocado oil, but I forgot. So when you are making this, you want to add the seasonings before. But it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's fine. And I'm just adding a little bit of butter as well as a little bit of avocado oil. I prefer avocado oil than olive oil. That's just my preference. You can use olive oil as well. It would work. And I'm just going to sear my chicken on both sides for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. While your chicken is cooking, you're going to go ahead and get started on your pasta. Just a little bit of oil and salt. Heavily salt your water and just add your pasta shells to there and stir it. It's still going to stick onto each other because that's just what shells do. And while you remove the chicken, you guys look at how juicy that chicken looks. Oh, so good. But you do not want to switch pans, you guys. You want to keep the same pan because we want all that flavor in there. And I'm going to add the onions we minced earlier and just let them get translucent for about a minute or two. And then we're going to go ahead and add in a whole bag of spinach. Now, y'all know how spinach do. That whole bag of spinach is going to wilt down into almost nothing, which you're going to see in a little bit. This was me adding just a little bit of salt, just a little bit. You want to season every layer of your food. And of course, you stop to taste as you go along, so your food is seasoned throughout. You guys, you see what I'm saying? Don't be scared to pile on that spinach because spinach, yeah, they be bugging. Anyhow, your pasta should be done by then, and you're gonna go ahead and drain it off. Set that aside, and then we go and cut up the chicken. So you just wanna cut up your chicken into bite-sized pieces. And once you're done with that, we're going to add everything to a bowl because we're going to be making the filling for the shells. This is a provolone and mozzarella cheese blend that I'm using, and I'm also going to use a triple cheddar blend cheese. You can use Monterey Jack, you can use pepper jack, if you want an extra kick. And I'm using this ranch seasoning from Trader Joe's, and some of the same seasonings we use on our chicken, minus the salt, because the meat has salt, that ranch seasoning have salt. The spinach is seasoned, so you don't want your mixture to be salty. And again, you're gonna taste it when you mix in everything. You taste it. If it does need salt, you adjust. Now we back with our same pan. Now I tell all you, don't wash the pan. We need all of the flavors in every step, right? So that same pan, I'm adding a little bit of butter. We're gonna make a roux for our sauce. Let that melt down. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of flour. Cook that down a little bit in there. Your cream, and you just want to mix that in so that the roux can dissolve. And I am adding some more seasonings. I did use even all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder. I used Parmesan cheese, a little bit of salt. So you taste as you go and see what's missing, right? And I'm just stirring that in and allowing the sauce to thicken up a little bit. One thing was missing, and that was garlic. Like, I wanted a real pungent garlic flavor. So I'm going to grate 1 clove of garlic in there and stir that in. And the heat of the sauce is going to get that garlic all fragrant. And you're going to add some of your sauce to the bottom of your dish that you're going to bake your shells in. And you're going to go ahead and stuff your shells. Now, don't be generous. Go ahead and be generous with your stuffing, but be mindful of the amount of shells that you have to stuff. So overall, I use about a pack of shells. Not the entire pack, because some of the shells were broken and I threw them away. But let's see, half a pack of good shells for the amount of chicken that I used. As always, y'all, I'm going to list everything in the description bar. Be sure to check it out. So once you're done with your shells, you're going to add some of the Alfredo sauce at the top. Pour it all over. And then you're going to top it with some more of the cheese that you add in the mixture. I'm using that provolone and mozzarella blend, and I also did use some of the cheddar blend. And you're going to bake at 350 for about half an hour. Broil for 5 minutes on high, and it's going to be nice and bubbly and so good. And I can touch the food because it's my food. And I think it's given that once you're in the kitchen, you're in your place, you wash your hands as you go constantly. So yeah, I am able to touch my food because, again, it's my food, and um, I wash my hands. My hands are clean. Anyways, you guys, this was so good. I couldn't stop eating it. I'm hungry again just looking over at this video. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you try it and you enjoy. And I'll see you all in the next one. Later.